Hello everyone, PenguinCraftJr here, and we are back for another live stream. So guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Let me plug my phone in and pull up my stream on my phone, and we'll get underway. There we go. Alright, video up online now. And there we go. Phone charger on the wall. And now, phone on charger. Correction! Phone fell off charger. Oh, that was hilarious. Uh, okay. Phone is now on charger. And there we go. Now I can see it. Let me make sure this person is loaded out. They are good. Physician and decoy supply. Not bad. Let's do it. Gun is the Mosin and Gant. Also, in a few streams ago, I did make a mistake when reloading I want to say it was the Mosin and Gant. I thought that I lost both bullets because this one, if you do not have a bullet grubber, then you lose a bullet because it only loads in stripper clips. Or maybe it doesn't only, but if you're not out of mag, then it spits out the one on top. So I made a mistake and I thought that I lost both, but I actually gained lost the one on top, but then put two in, so I was actually a positive 1 instead of a net nothing. Also, I saw that someone joined. How are you doing, pal? Sorry, I just had to get my train of thought out, or else who knows when I would finish it. Fun stuff. So I have invited Walker to voice, but he's not online right now, and he'll probably see it either from YouTube's end or from the Discord server that I'm in with him. And one way or another, he'll see it and he'll join me eventually. And I see that you commented. Sparrow, hello! Sorry, you just said hey. And I say hello, how are you doing, pal? Long time no see. Especially on stream. I'm kind of at a loss for words right now because there are so many different things I could say and almost want to say. It's just I don't know where to start and which one I should start first. Hopefully, once I start into the game, the direction will get picked for me. Even though this is one of the games where I mainly prioritize commentating over what I'm doing in the game and what I'm predicting instead of story time stuff, which is a really good perk about this game because instead of having to try to find create content from more or less real life, I can just kind of comment on what the game's doing. We are in Spider Terry. Great. I hate the spider. Let me do something real quick. I want to turn down my fan one notch because there. No, that's on high. No wonder. Okay. My fan was on high, and so it made the game audio sound quiet. Only 11 more headshots before we complete a weekly challenge. Hive. There you are. There she was, and there she goes. There we go. Something doesn't add up. Because I was on 139 and now I'm on 240. I got an extra kill. Without getting a kill. I was thinking about getting there, closing the door, and then saying occupied. I should have done it. I think I hear a meathead out front, towards the White House. Oh! Thank you, aim assist. I did not see that zombie there. Catfish Grove or Healing Water Church? It's a 50-50. I see that someone else just joined. How are you doing, pal? That's now making us 3 people watching. Me, the streamer, so I can see what's going on in chat land. And then you two, the watchers. So there has been talk on kind of my end, that my grandparents want to get me a MacBook for school. And so something that I could, and maybe even would do, is I would probably download 1 or 2 basic simplistic games. Just the base launcher for Minecraft. That doesn't affect computers much. And probably League of Legends. I've been wanting to play that game for a while. Or, I'm not a seal, or Heroes of the Storm, which is very similar to League of Legends. But in the Blizzard universe. The only question I would have would be directed towards my friends I know in real life. Do you have a machine that can run either League or Heroes of the Storm? And would you be willing to sit down a weekend evening for several hours, streaming, playing with me while I stream? One of the 2 games. And with a PC, it will be easier for me to do voice with them, because I can open up a Discord and have one that's called like Streamer Talk. Make a new voice channel that's called Streamer Talk. And pretty much, or have a subsection of the Discord that's called Streamer Stuff. Where my friends could then move one that we already have called Stream Alert, which is where me and another person and other people who stream, our alerts go out to the server people. And on it we can have Streamer Talk, and we say, if you join this voice channel, you are subjected to being on stream. And the thing is, I don't know, is if when I go over to Twitch, would I be that picky on not saying my name? Great. Okay. I'm in a terrible spot. They're running for evac. Okay. That's 2. Start the countdown. Targeted. Making them nervous. You can see them squirming. Squirming like vermin. Just want to make sure they're... Oh, I just lost one. Healing Water Church. Yeah, they're gone. I mean, by that point when I was that close, I would have known that they were there or not. I'll see that. I think I'll skip over going to Healing Water Church and go straight for Devon Ranch. Oh, they know where I'm moving now. But yeah, going to Devon Ranch will be good because I can pick up an assassin clues. Then I'll hit that supply cart near Cypress Huts, and from there, depending on where the Devon Ranch clue leads me, that'll determine my next play. Most likely, Picketing or Blanchard Graves will be open. I will not be going to Lock Bay Dock because either I go by Healing Water Church, where there are bound to be fights, and bound to be, let's say, 3 people watching Healing Water Church. And I say 3 people because I've opted in with teams of 3 able. Oh, 7 days later! Yes! Okay, so 7 days later is a achievement where you have to get a weekly challenge. So that means I was literally about to check it to see my status. Is that dogs or chickens? I don't know. Because if it was chickens, I would be like, roasted chicken. Because I did that the other night and it was funny. At least, it was funny for me. Especially how I said it at that point. It was funny. Picketing crematorium could also be very dangerous. Seeing that they're... I'm guessing Healing Water Church Spider people, unless they go for the assassin, they will be going for Catfish Grove evac. A chance they could go to the Devon Ranch Cypress Hut evac. But I give more tokens to the Catfish Grove evac. Just because that is actually closer. So, that's what I call... we'll see what happens. They got about... Gonna wait for one more second. They got 16 seconds left to evac. I mean, that dude should have been sitting on the ground, but for some reason, the character just stood up. How did I miss? I missed. How did I miss? He was 3 feet in front of me. 1 for the stream. Okay, banishment is complete. Okay, we're going to Blanchard Graves. I don't want to go to Lock Bay Dock because I have to cross water. Well, no matter what I do, I have to cross water unless if I go to Cypress Hut and then hug the corner of the map. Now I'm debating if I want to do that. I could go for the people with the bounty, but it could be a team of 3, and 2 of them have dark vision boost of 300-meter radius. I think it's 300 meters. I really need to look it up because it might honestly be less. But if it's truly 300 meters, then I'm just outside of it, barely. But seeing that they're there, I mean, maybe 300 meters is correct. I almost just rolled those crows. That sounds closer than Blanchard Graves. But it didn't sound in the right direction to be picketing crematorium. George 357, why do you play this? The people who shoot from Alaska. The people shoot you from Alaska. I mean, you got a fair point. the range is so far. If someone has a good shot with, okay, that's where shots were coming from. If someone has a good shot on you, good line of sight, if you're out in the open, let's say crossing from picketing crematorium to Blanchard Graves, someone at Lock Bay Docks could just shoot you out of the water. If they got a good shot with a sniper Sparks, that could probably shoot you dead from a far way away. I actually saw someone make a shot from picketing crematorium to Lock Bay Docks, and I don't know how they did, but it was awesome. But why do I play this game? Because it's fun. I mean, it's so almost stressful. It's awesome. I love it. This is in play. Is okay. They people only shoot you from Alaska NPC. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. NPC, I can definitely see that being a hounds up here, right over here. Yeah, on PC, I can definitely see that. I have not yet get to experience that. I do have it on Steam. I just haven't been able to play it except for once, and I only played the guide section because okay. I didn't want to do that, pal. Didn't want to melee you, but I guess I did. But I got on PC because, you know, I was trying to convince my uncle to get this game, which, by the way, my uncle is one of the people who literally introduced me to gaming, especially gaming on the PS4. He introduced me to it, so, and out of my family, he is the biggest gamer, with me and him being tied for biggest gamer, and then his girls being tied, one being second, the other being third place for biggest gamers in the family, and then everyone else not even a qualifying score, so to speak. Like they don't play at all. So I got on PC because, like, my uncle got to see me play it in person on the PS4, but he wanted to try it out on PC. And, I mean, for me, it was only the next logical step, because I eventually do want to get a desktop. I'm trying to, not necessarily in the process of getting it now, but, you know, if, let's say if stuff lines up correctly, it shouldn't be too much longer before I get a gaming desktop. If everything goes according to plan, will it? That's up in the air. But yeah, I want to try on PC because on PS4 there's a huge dead zone. But I love this game. I know how to write and read English, but I don't understand nothing when the people talk. XDD. Okay. Let's see. Assassin. Let's see where the bounties are going. Okay, bounty. They had just picked up the bounty. They're going over towards Lock Bay Dock. That's what it's looking like right now. I should be within dark vision radius. This is not gonna go well. There are possibly 3 guns to my 1. One splitting off. That's peculiar. Plausible but peculiar. Let's see the regroup. They could be running around the about way outside of the church, because they might have super reinforced an area with traps that they don't want to trigger themselves. Okay, that was definitely them. Okay. Let me move in. If I die, I die, but this is a game. Okay, I'll be just over here. How close are they to evac? Okay, they're getting close. Oh, that doctor zombie, literally, I thought it was a person. I was just gonna say, why are they standing still? Okay. Boing. Boing. And the boing. They're in evac. Oh, I didn't. That firebomb went off. Maybe frag or dynamite, but I'm going to wait a few seconds before going in. Okay, I can't use that anymore. Let me reload this just in case. That was still an explosion from Rainier Mill and Lumber. Pretty sure, at least. Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh, we do have a fragmentation bomb. Okay. T-minus 20 seconds. Let's go. Nice. Okay. I mean, we didn't get any bounty tokens, but we made it out alive. We did actually hit a player zone. Pretty neat. Should've. I didn't want them killing me, so I just gave them a little tap just to scare them a bit. You know how it is. Like, boo. Little push. When push comes to shove, you scream. What in the world am I talking about at this point? Hey, Sparrow, are you still in the stream? I'll wait for your response before I continue on. Actually, no, I could continue on. Would you mind going into the Discord server and maybe asking everyone to get into the stream? Maybe, I don't know, but you could. You could do that. I'm not saying yes, but you could. Yeah, just drawing. Oh, nice. What you drawing? Well, are you going to be posting it on the Discord server, because Walker really wants to see people's drawings. I'm actually probably gonna have to produce one to honor our contract as of last night. Which, by the way, for some reason I was able to make an agreement, and I sounded like Rumpelstiltskin. And I haven't seen much of the show, and yet I can kind of do his voice. It's funny. No one here. Doctor or physician and quartermaster wouldn't be bad. I haven't been posting art in the Discord recently. Maybe I'll just dump soon. Oh, cool. Oh, this thing has crossplay for consoles? Yes. So you can crossplay with other consoles. So, PS4 and Xbox. It's a good. I mean, for me, bittersweet, that I can't crossplay with PC users. Uh, the sweet part, because I do not have to deal with people on mouse and keyboard. The better part, I could possibly convince some of my friends, like in a Discord server, to get the game and play with me online. And also, I can play with my uncle, who I did it again. It happened last night. I just shrunk the chairs I'm sitting on by accidentally hitting the air plunger to move it. Uh, but I'm pretty sure I was getting close to convincing my uncle, but I didn't quite get him to get the game, which is a bummer. Ugh. Fun. I'm only understanding English for the boys of... Can't tell where that is. They have a strange accent. That's interesting. That makes them more understandable. Cool. So I wonder if I'm gonna have kind of what's been happening in the past few nights. One night, it was, or 2 nights ago, I only got on Stillwater Bayou for 99% of the games, except for like 1 or 2 towards the very end of like a 3-hour stream. And then last night, it was all Lawson Delta. I was like, okay, I like this map, but please, variety. Also, I know that on the Hunt Showdown roadmap, they did say that they do have plans of unleashing the 4th bounty target. And I actually had an idea for something that could be cool. I just don't know how they would implement it. But something like a snake as the bounty target. Like a giant snake. What came to my head is kind of like the Naga from the Twilight Forest mod in Minecraft. That was kind of like kind of how it came about. But I thought, ooh, snake as a bounty target wouldn't be bad. But yeah, a Yankee. I'm actually not a Yankee. I'm in the southeast. I've actually never said on the stream, but I was actually born in North Carolina. So, you know, that's still in the southeast. And then kind of pretty early on in my childhood, before kindergarten, I moved a few states, still in the southeast, because my dad got some kind of work promotion and wanted to be closer to the headquarters of his job, or something along those lines. But currently I've still in the southeast, but I've spent last week and this week at my grandparents' house. They're still in the southeast too. I wish I could live closer to them. I understand what you say, some for play Minecraft with a Yankee. I actually have, I have some stuff on my channel Minecraft. I might, once I get like a desktop, I actually was considering doing either a live stream series or uh, kind of a more episodic format of Minecraft on my channel. Also, this base, Brickworks has a lot of emulators. Counted 4 in the area. I thought so. Why did you burn? I'm dead. That's it. I died. Why did he ignite? Wait a second. That other zombie. He could have been holding a butcher knife or something, and when he swung to hit me, his reach hit the emulator. Oh, that's infuriating. Well, hunt giveth and hunt taketh. Oh man, that's infuriating. Too many emulators. I at least counted 4 emulators there. The one I kill, and then one pretty much at every entrance. Oh man. Well, that's when the perk serpent comes in handy. As long as it doesn't make too much of an audible noise, emulators shouldn't be attracted to it, right? I wish there was a way that I could like test it to see if I use serpent, do they hear me? If I use serpent, will they kill me? Ugh. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Why were there so many there? Ugh. And maybe if I didn't miss my shot with the Mozambique or Mozambique, maybe if I didn't miss my shot, I would have had a standing chance, or maybe I could have killed him. This person right here, they got South Skin and decoy supply. The other 2 with perks. The second dude from the left, tempting because of pack mule, but tomahawk meh. And the person on the right, Greyhound, tomahawk, and ghoul, if I'm not mistaken. And those are all just meh to me. At least my gameplay style, they're meh. Let me load up my classic loadout and I will get back underway. That's interesting. Double action revolver, long barrel and long stock, small rapid fire rifle. Nice, not bad. I don't want this one because single shot breech loading. Not a bad gun, but I want a higher magazine capacity. I'll go with Syllabel. It's a pretty good gun. I'm trying to change it up because for a while I was only using the silent sparks. And so, you know, I want to improve at the game, and so to improve at the game I have to make changes. Find what works and what doesn't, and place myself on the side that favors what works. Let's go for the tier 3 firebomb and a weak vitality shot. Yeah, that'll be fine. If I get into a fight, I'll be dead no matter what. So, if I get into a firefight and I'm losing, the weak vitality shot will keep me alive enough to run away. And if they chase, I'll be dead no matter what. So a full vitality shot doesn't do anything. Unfortunately. You know, if one of my friends, Walker, who is often on, plays with me on this channel, if he gets on tonight, I'm probably going to add him to the game and more or less force him to play with me. And by force, I mean beg. Wait, there's... I think that's a musical reference I'm thinking of. Oh, Allison... No. What is it, Dorothy in Wonderland? I remember my sister in that play. She was the Cheshire Cat. The quote that I was hearing in my head was, "Please, I'm begging on my knees." During like the Red Queen scene or whatever, I don't remember. I just remember my sister and some of her good friends in high school being the Cheshire Cat because they kind of looked similar, similar height, and that kind of stuff. So they were able to kind of pull off the Cheshire Cat because, you know, one would be on one side of the stage, enter, do something, and then would pop off, and then could then come right back up on the other side of the stage. Or if they had scenery in the middle, one could be hiding behind the piece and just come up and leave out of the blue, and like all three are kind of in random positions. That's actually one of the better plays that they my high school put on. That I went to see. I only went to see the plays because my sister was in them. But yeah. It was something that I should probably keep my eye out for on like Steam is stuff like Hearts of Iron 4, Europa Universalis 4, and maybe a few other Paradox Interactive games here and there. Let's see, any others? Hunt, Call of Duty, there are some others. Oh, Hunt I already have, so I don't have to be on the lookout for that. Stuff here and there. And some of them I'm definitely gonna have to do is if I can get a desktop, I'm gonna have to convince my friends to also get some of these games I have so they can play with me. And I'll also have to see kind of, not necessarily what's quote-unquote trending, but just games from people that I watch that I like watching them play. Maybe someone like Oxygen not included, or RimWorld. And then, like, some other multiplayer games that I can do that could be more or less campaign-based. Because that would be fun. And while I would lean possibly towards FPS or strategy-based games, I could probably convince some to play some of those with me, hopefully. As long as the game that I'm requesting that they play with me is not too expensive, I have a chance of getting them to say yes. Well, that did not go as planned. I could go to Fort Carmack. Or, yeah, Carmack. I could go there and possibly get some good intel. Or I could go up to Lock Bay Dock. Or, not Lock Bay, sorry. I could go up to the docks. And that could probably be semi-successful for me. Because if I go there, I do have an evac close by. If push comes to shove and I need to run. If push comes to shove and I decide to be a coward, then going there would be useful. I need to find armored so I can kill them with melee. Ironworks or Fort Carmack fight right now. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. How did that go so successfully for me? That never happens. Even when I have fanning, that never happens. I never survive those. And I had 4 of them come after me. What in the world? I'm not complaining. Thank you, son. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But why? Ooh. Explosion. Fort Carmack. I'm not complaining. It's just out of the usual that that happens. 1, I don't know how I alerted them. 2, I do not know how I survived that. Well, I was hitting mostly headshots except for that one of the last 2 that I hit in the hip. I'm in Lawson Station right now. Maybe closer than that, but let's say Lawson Station as the edge of the perimeter. Lawson Station is a double clue. So, or the people who are fighting the butcher are fighting the loud. These are all excellent ideas. What's the answer? The world may never know. Well, depending on what this clue says, I guess I will be knowing soon. Armored over there. Hee hee. Come on, pal. Friend? Friend? Look at me, look at me. Yes, good. Hi, how you doing? Don't ask me why, but that's apparently how I greet the armoreds. Which, except for the Concertina armoreds, I love the armoreds. They're an awesome one. Okay, that didn't work. Where's your lantern? Shh, sleep. Oh, they're so sleepy. It's on the other side of docks. I want to say it's strange. I haven't seen a meathead guarding either of these two compounds that I've been in. But then I also don't want to say that out loud because the second I say it, I'll turn the corner and there'll be a meathead. Okay, Lawson Station is a valid candidate. I don't hear any more shots coming from there. The person who picked up this clue probably went over to the brinery. Or skipped the brinery and went straight to Lawson Station. And it's a toss-up of what would have happened. Because if they went to Lawson Station, there's either the boss or it's a double clue. Or I guess same thing could have happened with brinery. They would have either got the next clue or a boss. But since I'm still hearing shots kind of from Lawson Station, I'm guessing the boss, the butcher, is at Lawson Station. But when I look in this direction, it sounds more maybe a possible Golden Acres boss. I can't tell. Lawson Station's to Golden Acres. But since what I'm hearing is a little bit, almost sounds further than Lawson Station, it's pretty probable that it could also be Golden Acres. So I've pretty much rolled out Mall Battery, because I went there. Sweet Bell Flower. And, is it Adrian Parish? It's Lawson Station, okay. I'm listening for armored as well right now. Wait, did I break the seal of that clue? Or was it already broken? Can someone tell me in chat? Oh wow, okay, they're done. Most likely they'll go to the docks evac or Mall Battery evac. And it looks... I can't tell if that's true train station or not. Or if it's this warehouse right here. Okay, it looks like true train station, so I could go to that wall over there. That put me in the opposite direction of an evac. So the odds that they come my direction are low. But anyone over on the, what's that, eastern side of the map? Right? Eastern side? Yeah, eastern side of the map will most likely be in this to my back. And even people from the south of the map will be heading in that direction, so. It's a toss-up. Try to position up here, see what I see. If I think it's safe, then I'll move. Because here, I'm still in a possible extract route. I mean, technically, they kind of got unlucky for extracts. Because it's all on the western board of the map. Yeah, okay. Still in there. Looks like that dude's aggro. Do you see that? He's aggro hunting for someone. But who? You know what? If I can get an aim on him... Never mind, he's too close to me now, I won't. I was gonna say I'm gonna proc him. Hopefully he runs and either just burn himself out or light someone on fire. That dude's too close as well. Looks like... no, they might run into him. Missed. I didn't mean to do that. The problem is right now I literally can't leave. One, two. Why didn't the second pick up the clue? Let me shoot you, please. You're camping. Hey, Walker! How you doing?
Doing good. This night I really do have to get off sometime, not too late.
You said that the past 3 nights now, you know that, right?
Yeah, I'm not really good with statistics, but regardless.
Statistically speaking, you're gonna break, you're saying. Yeah, we currently have Sparrow and George, I think.
Who's George?
And someone just joined called Face Sway. How you doing, pal?
Wait, do we know some of these people, or are they just like random people?
Only Sparrow we know.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, George, that guy. Yeah, him.
Why did they run to evac? Why? That confuses me. Are you special?
Well, according to doctors, yes.
Oh, Walker. Okay, so my pal Walker, he's a big jokester. I do not understand your question. If you want to rephrase it, please feel free. If not, then okay. But that really doesn't make sense. There was a duo, and they did not pick up the second token. Why? Does that make sense to you, Walker?
No,
Knowing
but I
the
don't
game of
want
Hunt
to
Showdown, why would a duo not take the second bounty?
Maybe it's a mind game.
I mean, Hunt Showdown is a mind game for sure.
Also, I have a question. What is phase? I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that. But anyway, what's that guy's like profile picture? I guess it's like. Do you have special needs?
Nope, I did not.
Well, I mean, I used to have a speech impediment, but besides that, I'm pretty good.
I mean, if you're gonna say that, then technically I have dyslexia, but that's not special needs.
Well, no, it's not special needs, but yeah. Regardless.
But so no. So no. Technically, no. Neither of us have any form of special needs.
Nope. We're good.
This is a really weird scenario right now because a duo, unless one was chasing, but why didn't that's why? I mean, I don't care because I now have a bounty token, but
odds are
why?
this is the first time playing, and
good point. They could sorry. It could be their first time playing and they don't know that both members have to pick up a clue. But hey, I'm not really complaining because I get a bounty token. Haha. For free. I did none of the work.
Yeah. You're practically George Bush. I'm joking.
No, I'm not. And dude, watch your words very carefully because you're talking pretty rude in chat right now. If you continue to be rude, I will kick you from talking. I hate to be this harsh, but you keep going your way you're going, you're getting blocked.
Also,
I don't want to block people. I
being
only
gay
block people
isn't
who
an
aren't.
insult, bro. Like,
I know that, but still, just
no,
how
no, I'm not
they're.
talking to you. I'm not talking to this
Yeah,
guy.
I
Like, if
know,
you're trying
but
to insult us by calling us gay, it's not an insult because that's just,
yeah, and I can see the comments that get blocked by YouTube, and you. I'm not even
Eh.
going to say what you're saying that YouTube's blocking, but dude, trust me, you're on thin ice right now. You can call me harsh or whatever. This is how I run my channel. If you want to take complaints up, please join the queue. Real. You seem really good at the game. It's not.
Hey,
Oh,
Fred's your friend. Thank you, Fred's your friend.
yeah, thank you. Hey, Walker, want to join me in game? I just lost my
I'm
character.
currently playing Overwatch.
Okay, so after this match?
Probably not, because they last like an hour.
Fair
Okay, I
point.
just got off work, so my stamina for intense games is pretty doggone low.
Okay. I need...
What are we doing?
Nothing. Just... I just lost that. There was a armored... Concertina armored following me, and I just must have lured him somewhere across the path, and a little bit flustered right now.
Oh, say love you.
Yeah.
Oh, so I have a wonderful story from work today.
Shoot.
I figured out how it feels to be an extrovert.
Kid, you're already an extrovert.
I mean, sorry, not an extrovert, an introvert. My bad. So basically, today, I was delivering a pizza to a girl named Tiana Gomez, and it was in a primarily Hispanic neighborhood, and so I thought, oh, okay, I'm going to have to speak Spanish, so I kind of like mentally prepared myself to speak Spanish. And then a very polite, very wonderfully, very fluent speaking African-American lady opened the door. I was like, oh, okay, sweet, I don't have to speak Spanish. And then her husband, who was Hispanic, came out, and so she started speaking to me in English, and he started speaking to me
Hey
in
guys
Spanish.
in chat, Fred and Sway, please mature up.
Yeah.
Please mature up. I run a clean, mature stream. I will block both of you two from talking if you do not mature up. Sway, you are on your final straw. I am talking dead to you. You can call me harsh or whatever, but I don't care.
Man, must be one wonderful Saturday night if you have to go on a live stream and act like a middle schooler.
Yeah.
Oh, the ladies just love you. Anyway, sorry about
Okay.
that.
I am
What was
going
it?
to block these two from chat because it's messing with my head. I'm sorry. I normally don't get this angry, but you two have it up to here with me. I am sorry. Good night. Good day. Where is put user in timeout, hide user from channel, report? Can I just block?
Yeah, you can. You just like hold long press on their names, and you can just oop.
I can remove their comments, hide this user on the channel. Let's see if I can find one that is more harsh. Nah.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't block you guys from channel because I don't really see it right now, but I'm hiding you two. Good night
Yeah.
and good day. I don't deal with people with that with that mindset. So that was fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
they're
cool.
probably still in chat, but I can't see
Hey,
what
that's
they
just
say.
good for the- Yeah, that's pretty much good for the YouTube algorithm at that point because they're just viewing. Okay, neither can I.
Sparrow,
Hey, look
can
at
you
that.
give me moderator? Of course, Sparrow. Add as moderator. Thank you, Sparrow. Thank you for being my moderator. Yeah, Sparrow's one of my best friends in real life. Uh, Sparrow, Walker, Skittles, and one of the Jordans. They're my best friends in real life. And, it already looks like they left.
Yay! Anyway, um, back to the story of how I got rid
Hey,
of the
Sparrow,
keys.
can you figure out a way to, ban them from speaking to the channel? I mean, I already hid their comments, but... And, Nightbot, how you doing, man?
Something tells me he might be a bot. Just
Yeah, but...
throwing that out there. I mean, he has bot in the name.
Yeah, I know. How you two doing, Nightbot and Man? I have a question. Shoot. Please be respectful. I had to just mute 2 people from the channel, and, you know, I'm running on thin wires right now, so please be respectful.
Or just, like, not a terrible person.
Can we...
Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, well, it's gone. Dang.
He was saying,
What?
can
Oh.
we... And he started spelling out have.
And then, like, message.
And
Got
then it says message deleted by, Sparrow.
Well, I'm guessing I trust your judgment.
Yeah, I trust Sparrow's judgment. Sparrow, you have my complete and utter trust. Do what you want to do.
I have majority of trust. I don't know. You seem like a wild child, so.
Sparrow, wild child, that is hilarious.
I can see her going crazy, starting a revolution. Revolution.
So they're blocked now. Who, the people who were literally pulling this... I'm sorry. If I could just get up and walk away, I probably would from reading those 2 comments. Compose yourself, Penguin. Snap out of it. Snap out of it.
You got it. Will it finish the story from work today?
I mean, hey. So... I actually have this video saved. It's from, a TikToker called When Random Strikes. And it's like... When you face enemies, you know you're going the right way. You know, because videos, if you run into enemies, you're at video games. Enemies are on the path to the correct direction, so, hey. Kids gonna hate? They didn't have to be rude or crass or whatever you want to call what they were doing. They didn't have to be immature. So, you know, they were...
I can't pronounce that. It's saying, do you remember me? I'm like 95% sure I've seen you on this channel before.
Yeah. I do remember you.
Vaguely. Yeah. So, also, I've started remembering some of the people I got the pizza to, because they order it so much.
Oh, that's cool. You remember the people you deliver pizza to. Yeah, and also, Moo, I do remember you. Yeah, the other day I was playing COD. I just, got the urge to play some Hunt Showdown, and been playing the past few days. I need to get back on, COD soon and play again before, because I think it's about 12 days until the season ends, and I'm so close. Also, I'm glad to have a semi-familiar face in the channel, because, let's just say...
Things were going downhill fast.
Things were going downhill, and... Yeah, I'm still wound up in, like, a little tight ball of energy right now. I'm kind of shaking.
It's like people in the YouTube comment section aren't professional and mature. It's so
yeah,
weird.
I know. What else could I expect from some people? It's like... But... That literally rattled my brain. They were not being appropriate. I. I'm sorry. They had two people came into my chat earlier today, and for some reason I'm letting what they said stick to me, and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. It's really frustrating.
Wow.
I mean, I knew that if I go continue down with YouTube, it's not going to be an easy path. Uh, I will face haters. I'll face the people who are inappropriate, but you know, just wasn't expecting it today, I guess. Oh, we got
Dang, I guess the 10 people. Wow.
yeah,
Oof.
Sparrow. You have
I
full
guess.
execute order. If anyone says anything that you find offensive, please mute them from channel. This is, especially today, this is a message going out further, and I know what's happening. I know exactly what's happening. The people that I muted from the channel, they're calling in their friends.
It's
Walker,
war!
I honestly,
Turf war! Turf war!
Walker, I'm debating ending the stream right now because I do
No,
not
don't do it. Don't
want.
do it.
I know,
At
don't
least
let the
get,
haters win, but they're.
at least get
Happy
to
thoughts,
12
happy thoughts,
o'clock.
happy thoughts. Yeah, at
Dude,
least get
dude,
to
dude,
midnight.
you gotta relax, bro.
I know, I know.
You gotta chill. Like,
I,
also,
I know. It's.
I mean, okay, I
I
can't,
know
you
I
know what?
need to chill.
I'm just gonna break
I know. In my head. I'm literally yelling, "Chill out!" But
you,
okay,
good,
finally, we're
good.
back into another match of hunt. Let's get strategic. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Alright,
Why am
got
I
it.
jumping up and down on my feet?
Alright, so,
So,
now,
how's your day
who
been?
wants been good? I have a wonderful story. Now, so
I'm
basically,
not gonna be reading chat right now, so
yeah, just
Walker.
ignore it.
Uh,
I'll tell you
I'm
something
going to ignore
actually.
chat. Walker, if you want to read it, please feel free. I
I'll
need
read
not
it
to look
if
at
it's
chat.
important. I'll
Yeah.
read it if it's important. But it was fun. Made some good money on tips. Pretty nice day overall. Um, and then basically what I was gonna say earlier before like people. Uh, so I was delivering a pizza to a majority minority community. That was like kind of Hispanic, and I thought to myself, oh, since the last name is primarily Hispanic, I'm about to have to speak Spanish. But no, it was a lady that came out that was not Hispanic, and so I thought, okay, so I'm going to be speaking English. And then her husband, who was Hispanic, came out and started speaking Spanish while simultaneously she was speaking English. So I thought to myself, okay, I can speak Spanish or I can speak English. Which one should I choose? And my brain said yes. So
uh,
instead of speaking one language like a normal person, I spoke both at the same time and had an absolute stroke 5 seconds into the conversation. Um, it was so bad that I think by the end of the conversation, those people thought I could speak English or Spanish.
oh wow.
Uh, so it was just kind of interesting because it was just like, oh, whoa, okay, was not expecting to have to do this. Um, and I did like this weird mixture of it. So basically, I said when he said, "Oh yeah, cuántos? How much do you? How much is it like? Is the pizza?" Because he was paying in cash. I said, 20 dos.
Uh,
And I was just like, "Oh, that's not right." And so then I left in shame.
oof.
But he was super nice, and he said, "Your Spanish is really good," and I wanted to tell him that it wasn't, because I knew it wasn't. But besides that, it was a really fun day.
Oh, cool.
I went
Yeah,
to that
I've
one.
had uh, up until the people who is are now thankfully muted from my channel. Up until there, I was having a pretty good day. Uh, just pretty much hung out around the house at my grandparents' house. I did some light cleaning for them, but I mean, technically, I'm getting paid to do it, so it's like it's fine. It wasn't that bad. Uh, and then I actually spent some time on their back deck, which has recently been renovated, kind of. So it's I want to say laminated wood or something like that. Uh, and they have a nice screened-in porch that they've recently put up, so it's nice. They have a pretty big fan up there in their kind of like arch ceiling, and so although it's pretty humid out with the fan going, it felt pretty nice just to kind of lay down and relax. Unfortunately, my sister is going to be leaving tomorrow. I'm going to be staying another week with my grandparents.
That's still fun.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun. And the only reason why I'm saying unfortunately because my sister's going. And but I mean, I'll have fun. Uh, my cousin's birthday is on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, I need to make sure I'm staying up to date on anything that's happening with our or college, and I need to go over until I need to make sure I do like tomorrow. But I need to go to our high school email stuff and transfer any documents that I need from there over to a different account before they delete my high school account.
Oh yeah, shoot, they're doing that.
I
So
don't know when, since I think they'll push it back later.
yeah, there was only like four that I actually cared about.
Yeah, I think I
Most
want to transfer over my resume. I think I
that's a
used
good idea.
made some kind of college essay using the Google Docs on the school accounts that I'll want to transfer over for use later. I want to make sure I don't have any pictures on the Google Drive of like friends or anything that I care about.
Yeah,
A lot of the pictures that are on the Google Drive, I literally have a copy of on my phone because I was using it for art.
yeah. I think I don't know.
Any
But
other comments? Um, and
no, just Rage War.
oh,
Um,
sorry for hitting my mic.
that's good. So according to Bryson, we emailed him last year, and he had already spent like a year in Canada at that point. And while he was in Canada, uh, he said that his high school accounts, his high school email still worked and still got it. I guess maybe it's because he didn't graduate. Maybe it's because he just like left and went up to Canada right quick.
Yeah, possibly.
But I don't know. I think maybe I don't know. Maybe they'll last a little longer. A little longer.
Yeah, I know that they quickly deleted for graduates, or I don't know
Well,
how
well,
long they'll have, but
again, there's only like a couple things. There's not much stuff that I actually cared about. There's a lot of busy work. But most of it's just like I don't know, research papers about Japan, or yeah, that's pretty much it. But the only thing I actually cared about was one short story that I wrote. Um, but
yeah,
no,
I might
pretty
actually
good.
want to transfer over my creative writing week, because that story that I was writing on, not gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed it, and I would want to
Yeah,
keep it.
there was. Although most of the time that I submit that kind of stuff, it's really bad. So here's my predicament. I always mean to try, but since you get a participation grade, I don't ever have to try. And so, like this year, it was just for a bonus quiz grade, and technically, you were
The
supposed to
creative
do it.
writing week was?
Yeah, yeah, it was just a bonus quiz grade. If you had, it was optional.
No, 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 not the ACSI. The during the COVID lockdown.
Oh, yes, yes, yeah, that too. That one's pretty
Yeah,
cool
I
too.
didn't do the ACSI this year because it was optional.
Was that the one that was a symbiote thing?
The one?
The symbiote one?
Yeah, the pretty much Phoenix Point, uh, but in my own style and with going a little bit direct of a different directions in the game of Phoenix Point, which actually would be a game that I would want to do on stream possibly. I want to say it's by the same developers as the XCOM series, but I'm not quite certain. Um, but or it's might be part of the original team who did XCOM 1, but not all of them. Um, but Phoenix Point looks like a pretty fun game. Ooh, people. Nope, just an emulator, but he's aggro.
that one that I did this year
I'm gonna
was
die.
pretty weird. I thought yours was really good though.
I'm gonna die.
You got this. Don't die.
No, they both rushed me.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm dead. Okay.
I thought yours was pretty good though for the creative writing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I read yours. Yours is really good too.
Normally I don't try on those things, but I was like, I'm bored. I'm in lockdown. I got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Um, but
Sparrow,
so this.
that last comment asking to be mod, block, please. Haters.
Hmm.
So I definitely think I have cooled off from that whole debacle now that I haven't been reading comments.
Yay.
Thank you, Sparrow, as my mod. Sparrow, my best friend, thank you. You're a good pal. Sparrow's one... I have my best friends I know would have my back in a heartbeat, and Sparrow's definitely one that would have my back no matter what. And you are too, Walker, for sure.
Thank you.
You know what? Not gonna lie, kind of scared for college. Because from a few sources here and there, I've heard that it's not bad. But then, from 90% of my other sources, mainly like family, it's like, it's gonna be brutal. And so I say scared, but scared's not really the right word. It's just the closest. What? Apprehensive?
Apprehensive? Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if now that I'm no longer in a dorm, if that's better or worse. Because in a dorm, I definitely think that while I would definitely be drawn to only leave for maybe studying and the cav and classes, I would probably be drawn to stay on in my dorm.
I think in the long term it's going to be extremely beneficial. Well, okay.
But I mean, for me, that would be the next steps I would want to take. Be on campus.
We don't have to be on campus. You can
live on campus.
Apartment. Well, yeah, of course.
Maybe.
But you can live in an apartment complex. Like that's my goal. Well, that's not my goal. That's probably what I'm going to do.
That's what is something that you want to do.
That's not even something I want to do. Okay.
Or next step.
Yeah. I would prefer to live on campus. We're going to actually has to kick butt campus housing.
Yeah, I know. I had a really, really nice one. It was a solo corner room.
Yeah, that's because all of it's a lot. It just got renovated, and it's like it just came out like 2 years ago. Anyway,
something like that.
Long story short, I think with the current state, it's better that you stay at home because there's just not going to be as much stuff. Like my sister, who's going up to like, I don't know where his school's technically located. It's on like the border of 2 states. But anyway, regardless, they're shutting down a lot of just like the different stuff that they would be doing in the halls and in different parts of the halls. They're shutting down different like dances and just all this stuff. And not only that, but it's like you would also have to wear a mask. And so I feel like right now, in the current state of America, it's
of the pandemic,
Of the pandemic, it's best if you just like kind of stay at home, stay on the DL, and maybe find some cool friends online.
Yeah, and, I mean, definitely, because I'm aiming to get a desktop, and then I would be doing some streams on Twitch, and maybe I could find some Twitch pals who I could become good buds with. And maybe you and I could go over to some PC games as well.
Yes, because they have... Did you know that our college is partnering with Sony in the PlayStation?
Wait, what?
Yeah, did you ever hear about that when you went on the tour?
No, I never went on a tour.
You never went on a tour? How did you decide to go to the college if you never went on a tour of the college campus?
Because I only applied to 2 places, and by applied to 2 places, I really only applied to that place and then didn't do much to apply to the other place. The other place was out of state and would not have been good.
Dude, well, you know what? It's fine. I would have advised you to tour the campus at least once. But you know what? It is what it is.
Thank you, Sparrow.
Anyway.
I saw that.
At any
Thank you
rate,
for
if
blocking.
you did go on the tour, not only would you get a free lunch because they give you free lunch, did you at least go to one of the open houses?
No.
Okay, well, you know what? I guess whatever. Basically, what you
Spare
missed
that person as
was
well, please.
that Sony Animations has partnered with our college, and they have an entire room filled with nothing but PlayStation 4s and PlayStation gear and massive gaming PCs, and they're partnering to allow students in the engineering and IT and computer science majors to practice programming games on their platforms.
Can I just tell you, I was about to literally let out kind of a small scream because you said that. That sounds awesome, and I'm going into an IT field, software engineering,
Yeah,
with a
exactly. That's why I
minor
was
in
wondering what
game
you were.
dev too.
Yeah, that's why I
Minor.
was wondering why you weren't doing it. And you can even get an internship, and they'll hire you directly out of college if you practice with these internships.
That is crazy.
That's why, yeah, okay. I had no clue that you didn't know about that because it's like I don't know. Yeah, they told you about that on the tour. Well, they would have told you about that on the tour. Um, and then since you didn't go to the open house, I best better tell you some stuff about that. I guess. Would you like to hear stuff about the open house?
Sure, without giving up too much details. Uh,
No, it's not anything that would be too brutal. Basically, um, I don't know. It's basically there's just really cool stuff that you can do. Um, there's this amazing dining hall with sushi and other stuffs. Uh, and that's about it. It was basically the open house was just telling you all about the cool campus life stuff that you had, and they have a really cool game room with a bunch of Nintendo Switches in it.
oh wow.
So,
See,
yeah,
because part of me when I would go into college would be drawn between kind of keeping myself more or less isolated to my own room, kind of keep to a party of one, maybe two with you, and then if I could get some of my high school friends to meet up with me, maybe them, but primarily just stay to myself. Uh, and then the other part would be drawn to let's try to socialize and let's have people that we hang out with. But definitely with COVID, it seems like I'm heading more down the path of the solo op rather than the co-op solution.
it's
Multiple
you
players.
never know. You never know.
I never know, and but I'm also heavily introverted, so
Even with that,
maybe
you'd be
COVID was good.
surprised.
Also, for some reason, you can call me weird or whatever, but I don't mind the mask. I actually like it. I
Yeah,
know
you
I
said about
mentioned
that.
I know I mentioned it the other day, but for some reason, it feels fine to me. I like it. I don't know. It's kind of like a good um, like the feeling of a rucksack or the feeling of a camelback on your back as you're running. It's kind of a see. I know that there are people in chat that probably want to twist my words and make it sound whatever, so I'm trying to choose my words carefully to not give them much ammunition.
Don't
Um,
worry about it, bro. Just say what you
I
want
I
to
know
say.
don't worry about it, but I mean right now I'm not reading chat and I got the best moderator in the world monitoring the situation for me. Hey
Yes.
Sparrow, you could ping. I don't know if you have the power to give mod to other people, but if you could ping some of the other pals with a cleverly worded message and saying, hear ye, get your free op get your free mod slot on Penguin stream," and maybe say reinforcements needed if I can't continue on, uh, like if you get a headache or something. And plus,
Yeah.
having my friends as mod would be good. Um,
See.
maybe I'd probably wait until a different stream in the future. I don't know when, but probably not anytime soon. But like early stream, try to get my friends in there right from the start and just mod them start of the stream so that there's no confusion of who my friends are and who's for me and who's against me, kind of deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, fun stuff. Uh, yeah, this whole situation has kind of shaken me up, and I don't know. I mean, I
Don't let
know
it get
that
to
I
you,
was
bro.
eventually. I knew that on YouTube I will eventually face this kind of opposition. I knew that, and I guess I wasn't just on my game tonight and wasn't prepared to face opposition like this. And I mean, I've never really faced any opposition to say, so it's like I guess I didn't know how to handle myself in this scenario. So, but you know, I ultimately made the right call. Like, I had
Yeah.
a story where I was working with my sister and grandmother at my great grandmother's house, or great grandmother's house, and I was making boxes so that we could pack up my great grandmother's stuff, and so I was by the garage door, and the garage door was open, but the door to the house was not, and it just started to open by itself, and so
It's a ghost.
No, it was a person there. I didn't
Oh,
see a hand or anything, so I quickly slammed it shut. Could have been in their face, even. Uh, and, I do not regret my decision. I made the situation that I made the best play that I could at the time. I made the best decision I could have. It doesn't care who was on the other side. I didn't know who was on the other side. It was probably one of my great grandmother's friends in the neighborhood or someone like that who knew,
just
like my
like
great grandmother and my
slam it
grandmother.
into an old lady's face.
Yeah, like if it was an old lady on the other end, I'm terribly sorry, but in my position, I made the best call for it, and I do not regret the call that I made. It was the best call, and so if I stand by my call, my decision, that's all I can ask for. And the decision I made tonight, I stand by it. So I
Yeah.
have no regrets.
Oh yeah, totally. I think you did the right thing.
And I
I don't
mean,
know.
hey, I
Maybe
have
it's
to
just
deal with
because.
opposition someday or another, so today was a fine day to do it, I guess. And
Well,
in that
yeah.
scenario, thank you, Sparrow, for being in chat, because I know that those people did not let up, and they might eventually be getting tired of it, so thank you for being here, Sparrow.
That was really dope. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Thanks, bro.
was. Thank you, because definitely if you weren't in here and I didn't op you, I was definitely getting close to calling it early stream because I did not want to deal with it. So thank you so much. And I mean, I don't. When I stream, I tend not to try to go too deep or whatever. I try to stay lighthearted and fun. And so, if you ever kind of see me towards that end, then it's more than likely that, I'm getting towards the end of it. And I'm not going to read comments. Walker, if you want to read comments and just say the important ones to me, then.
Hey, Skittles here.
Skills!
But
Thank you, thank you, thank you!
just
Backup has
just to
arrived! Thank you! Huzzah!
finish it all the guys
Huzzah!
from the group chat,
Skittles!
and as well a couple boys from the group
Add
chat.
mod! Phoenix! Add mod! Crypto! Add mod! Thank you! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Backup has arrived! Thank you, Sparrow, you called in the cavalry!
Dankeschön.
Oh,
That was German for thank you.
thank you so much, Skittles. Skittles. Thank you so much,
Well,
Sparrow, for calling in the cavalry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now back to lightheartedness.
yeah.
Hopefully I can stay that way for a bit.
Yeah, it'll
uh,
be fun. So,
yeah. Now with
about
cavalry
college.
in tow, I'll be fine.
So, about college. Well, okay. Of course, my scenario is different because when you're ROTC, But how, like, with your schedule, do you have a new class each semester?
Uh,
Or are we taking 1 year's worth of math classes and then another year's worth of math classes?
I'm not sure. Um, One second. Okay, just my cavalry, the backup, was chatting. Um,
Cool.
I honestly don't know if I'll need to take this stuff again a second semester. I know I'll need to take like English 102, but I think if the math I'm taking is one full credit and I don't need 2 years of it, then I don't have to take another math. Like literally, calc is it that I have to take. For being a software engineer at our school, all I need is calculus. If I wanted to be a computer scientist, I would need to take pre-calc and calc. So it's weird that I don't need to take pre-calc the the second like math 101 for it. But that kind of stuff. So if everything goes to plan, I should be. I don't know if I've signed up like the classes I put will follow over to the next year, like 2021 spring semester, or if by the end fall semester of 2020, if I will then have new classes. I do not know. Is that kind of what you were asking, and did I answer it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So with that, because I always thought that I would have like the same calculus classes and other stuff 1 year and then another year and so on and so forth. Like I would take the pre 1850s class of history, and then I would take another, I don't know, other stuff with like I would take 1 year of the 1850s class. But I guess I figured out that that's not the case. I don't know.
Like, I can't tell if the classes will be one full academic year from, like, fall 2022, summer 2021 kind of deal, or
Yes.
if the academic credit is only one semester. I don't know. So, I mean, I think for my math, I only need 4 credits, and the calculus that I chose, one, it's the only math that I need, but it's also enough credits. I'm gonna have to get on looking at what like electives or not like prereq classes like history and that kind of stuff, but like what secondary classes like more towards the software engineer side that I need specialty classes, I guess, that I need to take,
Yeah.
and how many credits of those I need to take, because I should be done with. I think technically ones the histories I took could literally knock out for 2 different blocks. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, my schedule's actually pretty relaxed. Besides, so 2 of my classes are half um, online and half in person. One was only offered at the other campus, and that's I don't want to be driving there at like 6 o'clock at night, kind of deal, or driving back from at 6 o'clock at night. So I'm
Yeah,
taking
that'd be
that one
rough.
online. Uh, like the uh, science and technology in society class. Uh, it was either that or like art in society or that kind of stuff, and I
Yeah.
didn't want to take any of those. So science seemed like the best one. Uh, Hopefully. So where's the clue in here? Oh, this is the boss layer. Oh, boy. Uh, so it's what it is. Uh, Hopefully, uh, partially I made the right call with my classes, but I will also not have to take. Uh, any classes, the last class of the day I have on Mondays and Wednesdays ends around like 2 p.m.
That's convenient.
And so it's literally 2 classes in the morning and then like lit at whatever time, like 1. Because I literally made it to that I didn't have to take a class from like 11 to 1 o'clock or something like that. So I had a lunch break. Maybe I could go back to our high school and eat lunch with our friends there. Uh, and then Tuesday, all I had is math. Literally just 1 class of math. And I'm done for in-person classes of the day. So, I mean, I pretty neatly made a lovely schedule. It should be just fine. Uh, Not too heavy on one day or another. And literally, I'm taking both of the 2 different forms of history that I'm taking, or like history and econ. I'm literally taking that in one day. Like, back-to-back classes. So hopefully, being in the history, econ mindset will allow me to, be a little bit better. And plus, I made sure that I took no 8 a.m. classes. None. The earliest class I have is like the 9 o'clock class.
As long as you didn't like leave too large of breaks in between classes.
In between those 2 classes, it's literally like the next time slot over. So I think what's that, like maybe 15 minutes from one class to the next or something, or whatever it is. So it's a pretty nice system that I have set up for myself, I think. And then I think the next class I have isn't until later on in the day, the 1 o'clock. But then after that, I don't have another class for the day. But I'm apprehensive about college because everyone has their own personal experiences with college. So what one person may say about college is different from the next. And so
that's because each person's personality is different. Like,
yeah.
for me, I don't have a problem
Social butterfly.
Yeah, well, not even that, really, unless I'm not compared to my sister. Did I ever tell you about my sister Sarah? So, in our school, if you wear something they deem, quote-unquote, not school appropriate, aka a skirt above the knees, they'll have you wear this lab coat. And basically, the lab coat is like something that our lab teacher, Ms. Haas, used to wear, and you have to wear it for the entire day, and it's supposed to be like a deterrent. Well, she took the lab coat and tied it, and turned it into a really cute dress. So much so that people were breaking the rules just so they could get to wear the lab coat.
Oh wow.
So that's kind of the follow up to, yeah, I'm not a social butterfly. Believe it or not, I'm actually not the most social person in my family. So that's kind of the standard. So, yeah.
That's hard to believe that you're not the most social person in your family.
Believe it or
But
not, when I was younger, I was the quietest one in my family. Well, actually, I take that back. I used to be the quietest one in my family, but then after I was able to actually start talking, I talked a lot. Because, speech pattern.
So, okay, so my sister and I were kind of talking earlier today, and I brought up something that she did when she was little because we were ordering from a pretty nice restaurant here, and on the menu there was the fish mahi mahi. And so I decided that, hey, sister, remember when you were little and instead of saying milk, you said mahi mahi? Or I said, hey, look, they have milk on the menu. And then my sister retaliated. Yeah, one of your best claims to fame is blah 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 blah. Because literally, when I was young, I could not talk. I talked my own Penguin Latin, Penguin Latin 1.0, the Penguin Latin I speak now. by the way, creative language made up myself, uh, is a whole lot better than the version I spoke when I was a child. Because, like, I had a hard time communicating as a child, and, like, that's why I didn't want to leave my mom and sister's side, because those were the only two people who could actually understand what I was saying, because they were with me the
I feel
most.
you there.
So, yeah, that was. So it's like, ouch, sister, that hurts, but it's true. It's like, why does that have to be so true? And it was funny. And then I said, like, one of your other greatest. So that was before she said my greatest hit. I was like, another one of your greatest hit is when you went up to in the morning to our mom and say, "Mommy, it's me," and then she spelled out her name.
What?
And yeah, and then she was like, "Well, your greatest hit is," and then, that was funny.
So, one time that I remember a very fond memory. So, for those of you who don't know, my mom is currently a nurse, and she has been for 25 years. She's also helping with the coronavirus pandemic. Woo! Anyway, um, but growing up with a nurse as a mom, especially a nurse that would be in the critical care unit, she would see people that have like the flesh-eating virus, or trauma patients, or that have been shot, and that would just be like her regular
Pretty
day at
dark and
work.
serious stuff.
Pretty dark and dirty stuff. So when you would get sick, when we would get sick as kids with like the stomach bug or like the cold, it would be like, oh, that's nothing. I saw somebody with a flesh-eating virus the other day. I saw somebody with the plague. You have nothing. And so basically, I remember one time, I believe I was in fifth grade or fourth grade. Basically, I woke up and I had the stomach bug. And I woke her up. I said, "Mom, I have the stomach bug." And she looks at me and goes, "Walker, you know how to treat yourself. You can do this." And so basically, I went to the medicine cabinet and got the correct amount of dosage from the correct medicine and correct pill bottle and everything. And then I got a damp rag and laid it over myself, and I fixed myself up a little cot. And basically, I had like kind of made a makeshift
Sure,
little.
Nick, ask your question. And Nick, I know. So I did read your comment that you got this game recently, uh, but I've been a little shaken up by my comment section tonight. So uh, I'm sure you're one of the good ones, but I'm going to more or less be not looking at the comment section.
I'll
I'm
read
not.
it for him. If you can ask the question, Nick, and I'll read it for you, Penguin.
Well,
And if
I'll
it's
look at
inaccurate,
it, and because I'm pretty sure I've seen this name in a previous stream before, so I'm pretty sure he's a good one.
yeah.
I,
So
I'm
go ahead
just
and ask.
very cautious right now, Nick. No offense to you. It's just I've been earlier in the stream. I was just shaken up a bit. How am I
Hey,
today?
no.
I've been pretty good until the start of the stream. I was really good, but then the stream started and people just got my chat, and let's just say they pulled the last straw. And guess what? I try not to go to the last straw. I try hard not to go there.
Turf war.
And so, you know, that last straw, just know that it's not something that I want to be doing myself. I try to I try to be happy. I try to stay happy. I try to stay positive, that kind of stuff. And I don't want to let negativity get to me. But if you just let's just say everyone has their own breaking point, and the people who manage to get to my breaking point, let's just say that's why I now have mods in my server, my best friends. They'll see the notifications, and if they want to join, they'll join. And if I'm having a particular night where there's people harassing me in the comments, then I will go to a Discord server that my friends are in, and I will more or less beg them to join for my sanity's sake, or else I will not be reading the comments for the night, and or just stop the stream early. So
Hey, he said he'll slay the haters. Thank you.
we'll slay the haters. Well, thank you. So Also, I'm pretty sure the assassin bounty hunter over there is dead. They have it on their body, but they didn't go to that, so... After I get the butcher's bounty, I'm going to go over there.
I think, okay, so I have a new theory after today. Everyone is an introvert. So, let me explain. Everyone's an introvert and everyone has X amount of time they can spend with people. And has, like, a level. Think of it like a battery. It's just that some people's are like a little AAA battery, and others are like Fukushima, minus the meltdown.
I'm pretty sure I knew which one you are.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Horse just neighed. Where are you, horse? Oh wait, I can just take this from here. Okay, that's fine. Walker, you never cease to put a smile on my face. You know that, right, pal?
Thank you.
Like, I wish that you could have gone away with wearing your fish flip-flops on stage at graduation. I wish you could have gone away with that. That would have been so awesome. You know?
Yeah, that would be cool, but I figured it'd best not be depressed look.
Oh, so you didn't? I thought school made you not wear them.
So they did. So basically, I
Oh.
had them, and I was full ready to, wear those things to a thing or whatever. But then they said, no, you can't do that. And part of me thought about just doing it anyway. But then I said, you know what? Nah, that's not. So I decided not to go against the school's orders and just follow directions just this one time.
Just this once, I'll play by your rule book. Just
once.
this once. I feel
Normally,
like that
just
was a
ignore them.
quote from somewhere, but I'm not too sure. So, I'm pretty sure that was a quote from somewhere, but I'm not too certain. Also, lately I've been listening to a lot of Hamilton. Like, a lot of Hamilton. Pretty much only The Room Where It Happened, Nonstop, and My Shot. Those are the ones I've been listening to non-stop. I'm sorry, I had to. Oh, I need to run. Hamilton is good, please listen to the rest. Walker, tell him to listen to the rest. I'll try to listen to the rest. I mean, there are some songs that I want to listen to because just a different feel to them. Like, in The Room Where It Happened, the one that almost hits me is the quote, when you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. You don't get in the win unless you play in the game. You get love for it, you get hate for it, you get nothing if you wait for it. That one, and then also, we dream in the dark for the most part. And then also, just the general quote of, I want to be in the room where it happens. Or I have to be in the room where it happens.
So, there's, it's on Disney Plus, I know.
Yeah, I know. My sister said that she didn't like it that much. Because,
on Disney Plus, yeah.
I mean, for her, she said that she couldn't really understand because they were talking, like, Old American. So, like, an older dialect, so she didn't really understand it as much.
Read some Shakespeare. That'll fix that.
Nick, I'm sorry, I cannot make you mod. I did not know you personally. I'm sure you're a good person, but I don't give mod to anyone. I know these people in real life. They have my back, and, I'm not saying that you wouldn't have my back. It's just I'm a very cautious person with who I like who I have in my voice channel. And Walker and Miniegg, one, those are the kind of two only friends that have PlayStation, but I also trust them to be in voice to kind of respect some more or less rules that I have and whatnot. And so, I trust. If I trust them, then you know, it's
Yeah.
it's
If it makes you feel any
not
better,
necessarily
I'm not
easily
mad
to
either.
gain my trust, but it's also not an impossible feat. And it's not impossible to gain my trust, but it's definitely not easy. Um, so I won't be giving out mods to anyone that I do not know in real life. I want to know the person first and make sure that one day they won't randomly come to me and stab me in the back.
Yes.
Like, so,
Jeez.
just kind of, that's kind of the lowdown. So, it's not that I have something against you, that I don't trust you. It's just, I don't trust a lot of people to begin with. Um,
Well, after today,
especially like, oh yeah,
it's been a
especially
rough
after
it's been a
today,
rough
it's
day.
been a rough stream. Like, normally after my streams, I do feel a little winded, just because, I've exceeded a word count that I normally don't pass in a normal day without a stream. So,
Well, I
I'm
think
already talking,
yeah.
and it's semi like I'm in a crowd of people, except not. It's a little bit easier than being in a crowd of people. So,
Well, I think it
like,
would have been
after the
easier for you
stream,
to get a
it's like
mod
I
had it
give
not
off a
been.
sigh of relief because it's like, finally I can kind of stop with speaking out loud and kind of just go back to more of a in my head environment. Uh, but today, just it's worn me out a lot. So you know,
I think you also would have probably had a better chance of not. I mean, of getting mod had it not been for the large quantity of stuffs that's happened today.
cryptic. No, the butcher does not have teeth on its stomach. That's actually on its chest, on its left side, on his left shoulder. That's actually a kind of leech infested wound. He does not have a head. He's very similar to the meatheads that are roaming compounds. Uh, but this dude has a flaming weapon. And if you get too close to the butcher when he's like falling to his knees, he does one final sweep attack that has a large reach and can instantly kill a person. I think.
Yay! Just use a shotgun.
Noise. Like literally, besides for the silent pistol that I was using to kill him, I killed him primarily with the in-roll pickup of an axe, which actually does a decent amount of damage. Especially if you're aiming for that his left shoulder, you do a decent amount of damage to him.
Okay, so this is like kind of a weird side story that reminded me of it because we're talking about silent pistols and stuff. So, did I ever tell you about the story
Is
of
he
my
moving?
grandfather who was a trucker?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, so basically, this is like back in the olden day, in Mississippi, back, a long time ago. And basically,
A long time ago,
a long
galaxy
time ago, yeah,
far, far away,
basically in Mississippi,
lived a man.
and he was talking about how his friend, um, was delivering to this company. It was a grocery store called Piggly Wiggly. For those of you who don't know, Piggly
Oh yeah,
Wiggly
I know
is a,
the pig.
yeah,
We
anybody
go
who's
there
not like,
often. So my family goes to the beach Hilton Head often, and like we often visit the pig
yes.
kind of deal.
So, yes, but for anybody who doesn't live in the South, it's kind of hard. Or who doesn't, like, grow up in Mississippi. Well, I didn't even grow up in Mississippi, I just have family there. Anyway, long story short, basically, there was a group of protesters who were protesting against something. I don't know, he wasn't affiliated with them. And they were protesting, and he had to deliver a supply run to the pig. And he just kind of felt kind of apprehensive about it. So he took his 38 and he kind of just placed it in his like lap or whatever, just in case something happened. And one of the protesters, when he was trying to pull into the or trying to pull out of the grocery store's docking station or whatever, jumped up on his side of his door, and my grandfather had his window rolled down, and he just the protester yells, "And where the H do you think you're going?" And my grandfather pulls up his 38, points at the guy's face, and he goes, "Oh, I'm going to Jackson. How about you?" And he goes, "Have a nice trip."
Oh, that is awesome.
And
That
yeah,
is crazy. Oh, I need to keep an eye on this dude at Hemlock and Hyde, because I cannot tell if he's dead or alive. But he's obviously wasn't with the people who got the bounty token and evac. So he probably picked it up, died, or he could have been with that squad, but he got red skulled. That is a good plausibility. See, with this game, you don't know what actually happens to people because there's no like death counter or any sort of mechanic like that. So I'm just trying to formulate what happened to make this person, because he picked it up relatively close to when the people who actually extracted picked it up. So, or maybe even before, I don't know. So I'm trying to formulate, because this game, it's part what is in your environment and what can you make of it. For example, if you find a clue that is open, you can either know that, and once you take the clue, then you can see, okay, where's this person going? Because if you're at Wolf's Head Arsenal, pick up a clue, and Wolf's Head Arsenal and Brickworks are grayed out, then you know that the person most likely went to Ironworks or Fort Carmel, just based on the basic information of this clue's gone, but here's where the first tier clue says is blocked. So it's a really fun game. Uh, it's really interesting too. It's very strategically minded. Like, for example, at the start of this match, which has been going on for, what's that, 36 minutes now?
yeah.
Almost 37 minutes. This single match. And at the very beginning, I ran into a trio. I did not engage. I stayed back. I spawned at Ironworks. And so I literally skirted the border of the map and went up to Mobberry, or Mob Battery, to begin with. And then after that, I then skirted back down to Ironworks. And then I went to the Butcher. And I'm guessing they went to Fort Carmrick and either got into a fight and died, or continue on to like C&A Lumber to find the next clue for the assassin. I do not know. I'm just trying to piece together pieces of a puzzle that, unless if I see it on someone else's perspective, I will never know the true outcome of what happened. Like, if I don't watch someone's video and it's like, oh, hey, look at there. They showed who they died by. Is that little old me? Did they die by little old me? And also right now I need to be cautious that I'm not running into a trap, because that could also happen. People are devilishly smart in this game. Like, remember that one time that was on, I think you were in voice, and only one person picked up a clue? And I was like, oh, yeah, I can do this easily. I can take him out, take this bounty that I'm going to kill, and then evac with 2 bounties. No, it was actually 2 other players. One person just didn't pick up a bounty. And so because of that, I underestimated my opponent, and because I underestimated them, I died. Should be close
Never
enough.
underestimate your opponent.
Yeah. Wise words.
Unless, of course, your opponent is a child. Then you can just yeet him across the floor.
You know, penguins can fly, if you throw them hard enough. Wait, I can fly? I said that without realizing my name was Penguin.
Did you ever see the thing that said, what was it? If you want to fly, you only have to throw yourself at the floor and miss, and it showed a picture of a stormtrooper, and it started soaring into the sky.
Veneer, Deadeye, and Chain Pistol. Ooh, that's a legendary chain pistol right there. Sweet. Thank you for that. I will probably never use it, but thank you. Wow, that's a pretty nice skin from what I could see. Yeah, I don't know how he died. He died with no one else around, so I'm guessing he was a. I mean, what could have happened is he swooped in or was a solo killing the boss. And what happened to me the other day, I killed the boss, but there were people right on top of me, a trio, I think. And I got to the exit, but they got close enough where they could stop and killed me. So I'm running out of this fight where I thought I was going to die at Ironworks with 2 bounties. Not gonna
That's
lie,
pretty good.
yeah, that is really good. It's unfortunate that this person, the solo died with his cool chain pistol, but you know, better for me. I mean, that's gonna be rough. At least you can get like legendary weapons back. And I crashed. So, end of stream before the error goes through.